That was quite a wonderful sync test.
You're wonderful.
Oh, don't I know it?
Yeah, you're Mr. Wonderful. You're not that Kevin guy from Shark Tank, but you're my Mr. Wonderful. You're my MW. It's like a BMW, but better.
Is that which one? Which one's Kevin? Which one?
He's that bald guy with like the white hair, he's the Jew.
Oh, that asshole. Okay, I see clips of him on like Reddit on like political commentary things, and just has no connection with the working class whatsoever. And it's just he's just like his business self, all about capital and the bottom line.
Yeah, he don't give a fuck about the bottom feeders.
No, like us, yeah, the bottom feeders, people feeding on the literal bottom, the scum of the earth.
We're the natural demographic of lower people.
British.
You're not British.
I'm quite the opposite. I'm
Scottish.
I'm close to white trash. No, I'm Irish.
There it is. Irish and a Mexican. That's like he's low white tier, and I'm pretty low brown tier.
Yeah, I'm
above Indians. That's for sure.
We got blood that's straight out of the slums. It's straight slum dog in it. Besides those actual slum dogs,
we've been living hard since we were born.
Oh yeah, no way I know how to live besides hard. I'm hard right now, even though you can't really see it. It's just because it's a very small amount of hardness. It'd be crazy if our dicks didn't get longer when we got an erection. It just maintained like the same flaccid size, but just literally just got like hard.
What if it got wider?
Oh, what if it expanded?
Like a balloon? Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
that would probably feel pretty good for a chick though. You go in there soft
and then expand in there. Yeah, you'd make your own like little personal sex toy thing.
It's like a butt plug, but better.
Yeah, it would be a good way to get some good anal intercourse as well. Because you can get in there nice and flabby, and then expand thusly. It's a lot easier.
Now let's go back to talking about Mexicans and Irish people.
Yeah,
there's a lot of similarities. Think about it. Between the food, we both use a lot of potatoes.
A lot of potatoes. Yeah, you gotta get a lot of potatoes in there.
Drink a lot of beer.
Yeah, drink a lot of liquor in general. I think the Irish, beer and a lot of whiskey too. A lot of hard whiskey.
We don't talk about our feelings.
No, Irish,
definitely not.
Yeah, big. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're big on the Catholic guilt.
Most of us are Catholic. That's true.
We got to feel bad about your actions, and acknowledge that Jesus died for your sins and revel in that pain that he faced and face it every single day internally.
That's why we drink, is to celebrate him. This is for the J-Man himself.
Exactly, and to forget our inner feelings. Cheers to that.
The blood of Christ never tasted so good.
Oh, yeah. I can feel my emotions slipping away from me. I can feel myself slipping further into an alcohol-induced rage. Perfect. My Irish blood, it's thickening.
Well, it's a good thing I like taking a beating. And I've gotten plenty.
Yeah. You're used to it. Yeah, it's fine.
I'm used to it. I remember one time as a child, I sat, you know how like you guys can't see this if you're listening to this. You know how you have your little table right there where those chairs are?
Yeah.
Imagine that bottom part, that brown part, it's like half the size, so the table just sticks out halfway.
Yeah.
One time as a fat child, I sat on the end where there was nothing under it, and I broke the whole thing.
Yep.
And I was fat. Like, I'm fat now, but I was even fatter then. So I sat there, and I ripped that whole table. And it's a good thing my dad had friends home at the time, so they were outside. They were having a good time.
Yep.
So when that happened, I'm like, all right, I'm just going to put it back. And I stuffed it back into place. It didn't fall. And then I put something over to cover the crack. I'm like, all right, this is perfect. And I'm going to go sleep. And then so, of course, I go to my room, and then I go to bed. I'm asleep. So, within like 30 minutes, if they find out what happens, like, oh, he's asleep, and his friends are over, so he won't hit me.
Yep.
And then I remember the next day, he wasn't angry anymore, obviously, because his friends were there, so he like brushed it off, which is great, because the next day he just laughed about it. He's like, your fat ass broke the table.
Damn, yeah, he probably came to the conclusion. So, yeah, that's... Probably, he was like, you know what the fuck my fat ass fucking kid did?
Yeah, he was probably talking shit about me behind my back.
Probably, yep. As would I. I would do the same.
Well, you do that already. Not because I'm fat, but
for other reasons.
Yeah. I remember one time you got mad at me because I burned one of your grandma's blankets.
Oh yeah,
I told you it was an accident. I was just trying to make some foie gras, but.
No, yeah. I told you using household objects you find as kindling wasn't a good idea, but I guess you live and you learn.
And that was 7 years ago, so I've matured since then.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm almost done paying off the bills I have to pay to remodel the house after the incident. So it's it's all coming back together into an even state. We're about even Stevens.
We're gonna be a good family again. God damn it!
Finally. Cesar, how's your week been going since the last episode of this podcast?
Ooh, a lot's been going on.
Oh yeah,
I'll talk about it.
yeah.
I moved out of my parents' house
Oh
finally.
yeah.
I moved
Some
out of my parents'
big
house.
life changes.
Big life changes
Oh
for
yeah.
sure.
Thick, girthy ones.
I got a new car.
Nice.
Got a new
Yeah,
car. Can't be driving around in that junk bucket I was driving around before. I can't. I just can't do it.
it's true. And you
It-
own it, right? Do you own that one?
I'm leasing it.
Oh no, no, the other, your old one, the
Well, it
black
was my
one.
dad's.
Oh,
He just
okay.
let me use it as long as I took care of it,
Oh, okay.
and I took pretty good care of it.
Yeah, exactly.
As much as you could, at least. But
Yeah, and he can, now you can sell that or do whatever, get a couple extra bucks too.
yeah, well, no, they're gonna keep it.
Oh,
He
okay.
has
Yeah,
his
fair
truck.
enough.
His truck works pretty good. He got
Sure.
that fixed up, and
And the car's not too bad.
no, because it doesn't have that much miles on it. The only thing is, yes, the AC doesn't work, but in the winter time and every other season that's that summer, that car's pretty good.
Yeah, it's when you don't need the AC, it's not too bad.
When you don't need the AC, it's not too bad. It's
Hmm.
pretty good. What else has been going on lately? Yeah, moving's been. Let me talk about moving for a little bit. 'Cause,
Yeah.
originally when this was happening, like 3-ish, because my brother, I moved out with family. My
Mhm.
brother, he was telling me about this like a whole like he like when he got out of the military that time ago. He's like, I'm gonna buy a house. I'm gonna do this. You gotta come with me. I'm just like, at the time, of course, I was not ready. But you're not really ready to make a change like that in your life. But
Yeah, until even when you are ready, you're still not ready because it's still just like a big thing, and you're gonna be like,
it's a
it's
process.
just big changes are scary because it is a big change. It's like, oh, what if everything goes awful? And it's like that can't happen, but thankfully, not everything went terribly.
Well, you got to. Not everything went terribly. It's just in the beginning. It's like such a slow process because, like, all right, we can set up this day with your real. You get a real estate place. You
Yeah,
know,
or
you
yeah.
find a place or you know someone who's into it.
Yeah, and they find the houses.
They find the
yeah.
houses, and then we find houses. We can go on Zillow too to look for houses, and we communicate back and forth. Like, let's look at this one. You got to think of an area. You got to think of where you're going, and then you got to think of like, oh, how am I going to commute to work?
Yeah,
Because
and what's
things
around
changes.
there too.
Especially where I live. There's fucking nothing out there, but it's so fucking beautiful though.
That's
I live right by the
helps.
mountain. I live right
Nice,
by the
nice.
mountain. You could see everything from up above, especially my neighbor's windows.
Oh yeah, delicious.
It's a no. I'm not even joking. I
Yeah.
can see right into their fucking house.
Yeah, well, yeah, they better. Hopefully, they have their blinds closed. Otherwise, we're gonna be doing some peeping.
Yeah, I gotta get some. We have to get blinds still.
Yeah.
We don't have shit. My girlfriend. She in our room. We don't have a blind, and she doesn't. She likes the darkness, but she put up this. It's like this K-pop star guy, like this, like one, like those old peace blankets, like girls would hang out,
Yeah,
like as a
yeah.
thing. It was like one of those blankets, but it had a K-pop guy on it. And
Nice.
so, like for the past few days, I've been walking in, I just see this hot guy, like, and I walk in there, like he stares directly at me, and then when I'm naked, I'm just looking at him. I'm like, oh man, why am I so hard at this?
And then everyone on the outside, we have lights on, and on the outside they can see
They can see it.
The inverse of it. They're like, wow, I wonder what they're doing with that big. I wonder if someone's jacking off and shooting loads onto that fucking blanket of that Korean boy.
It's a pretty soft blanket, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay, it could hold a lot of loads.
Yeah, I know, and but it's a good thing about washing it out. So
Oh yeah.
no, but moving itself is just a big problem because then when that's all settled done, and then you actually find a house, you make an offer, and then you got to go back and forth for the person who owns it. Because then they're like, oh, that's a good deal, but and then because if they label it as house as like 350,000, and then it's like if they say in like the detailed description like, oh, this is just remodeled, everything's good, but then you go into the house, sometimes there's some bad trouble spots they don't mention. And so then you have to like go back and forth like, well, I want this house, but if you fix this and this and this, then I will definitely get it.
Yeah, it's you're like, yeah, you fix this or knock the price down. So when I buy it, I'm paying to do it. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then you have to get ready to make, because then once you actually find a place and you guys have come to an agreement, you got to make a down payment. And then you got to wait for a fucking, because even when buying a house, it's like 5 separate other companies who have to do fucking everything for you too.
You down payment, and then it goes into escrow while it's the ownership, whatever, and the money gets moved around. And so
Then you got to talk to your banks about doing stuff
exactly.
too.
So you probably need a
loan. Run
loan.
your credit.
And it's like the realtor gets their cut from it, and whatever, building inspection or whatever, or some bullshit. Yeah.
Once all that terrible process is done, you have the beautiful joy and glory of moving all your shit into your new place.
Oh yeah.
Which originally you don't think you have that much.
Yeah.
But once you bring it together, you got a lot of shit.
Exactly, because you got a lot of shit in like closets and in drawers. It's like, well, I mean, you could just throw the whole drawer in, but then no, you want to go through and because then like I told you, it is a good excuse and a way to do much needed cleaning and find out what you need, what you don't need, what you can throw away, what you can live without, and that helps a little bit because then you realize you don't have to bring as much, but still what you are bringing is quite a lot.
You got to bring the important stuff. You got a lot of important stuff.
Yep, and so you bring the big important stuff first. Like if TV, you bring the entertainment shit and shit you can't live without. So like TV, bed,
Some
fridge
clothes,
if you
got
got
a
it,
lot of clothes you can separate
at least
it.
a couple outfits.
It makes it a lot easier if you move some clothes and then. But once all that beautiful process is done, you take a look and then you look around like, this feels different because, even when like you move out of your parents' house, there's some emotions towards there. If you're, good with your parents, like,
yeah.
my mom, she has a lot of emotional attachment to us because we're kids. My dad has been wanting us out of the house since we were 18. So I think he's probably happy. So, because, after some time, I think this would be good for like my relationship too with my dad, because like we're separating away from each other. We're just doing our own thing. And I think he'll like respect that.
Not in each other's face. Don't got to worry about each other's problems as much.
And that's one of the things I kind of like about because my dad, but like with anything, stubborn old Mexican. So he's just, But it's good. You take a look around. Like I said, it feels different, but like it's exciting at the same time.
Yeah, because it's something new. It's a literal new chapter of your life, whole new phase, and like I said, a bunch of new projects and shit you got to do.
They got little small things you got to fix up, but more memories to make, and that's the best part. So
I was gonna say, if you want me to help, like, so you want to put like a thing above there, I could help you get like do some stuff there because I did a pergola like that when I was working for that carpenter guy. We like went up on top above like a dance studio, and it was just like that. It was slats, and they wanted like a covering, so when the sun came out, it was over. So yeah, you just go to Home Depot, get like the material, and then you just gotta. I don't know if your dad has one. You get like rent like the big staple gun with like the air compressor.
yeah, you can rent that.
Yeah, you get that. Get up there, to get it all the way, and then.
Well, what we wanted to do because we have something like that out in our backyard, but I want to put something on top so the rain doesn't seep through.
No, yeah, exactly. No, it's still it's, the same material, so you could just do that and like layer that over the whole thing, and then eventually, and then maybe get like an awning thing to put like on the side of the wood, like out. So it's not just like a block.
Maybe. We'll see, because I'd like to sit under there when it rains, because I like
exactly,
especially since up in the mountains. So when it rains, it'll be nice and dark and gloomy.
Yeah,
I'm excited for that springtime when that comes around.
Yeah, you definitely get some waterproof material, and they definitely have that. It's it's waterproof shit, and you do like a couple layers of it, or like a bottom layer and like or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, maybe one layer, and then you put like a layer of like the thin glue to put around, and then you put another layer on top, so it's six.
It's not even glue. You just do the staple, and it's just in the beams.
Wow.
No, because that's going to hold a lot better. You just got to hold it tight, make sure you get so there's no
nice and tight.
Well, I mean, it's not for a business, so if there's wrinkles in it, you're not going to give too much of a fuck. If it's like, oh, there's this wrinkle here you can see, it's like, well,
Well, there's some damage that needs to be fixed on that first because there's a tree that's like brushing into it. So it's not bad, but we just have to trim the tree so it doesn't grow anymore.
Yeah, and then
But that's that's such a pain too because there's so much other stuff you have to organize too. You have to realize you don't realize that goes into a house too: water, gas, electric.
Yeah, and like I said, getting the trash set up.
Fucking.
Do you have a washer and dryer?
Nope.
Damn. Yeah.
We're getting a fridge though.
Okay, that's phase one.
That's all we need left really is a washer dryer and then one couch for the living room. But the washer and dryer are coming after this fridge because for now we just go to my parents' house. They only live 20 minutes away, so even my mom was like, "Oh yeah," I even told her today because I went to go see them. I'll probably be back Thursday because I need to wash clothes for work.
Yeah,
So and I have my weekend Friday, Saturday, so I need to get that done then and there.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stuff, but it's fun.
Yeah, it's not bad. You just go, you like bring your Switch or something, hang out for a few hours, or you do laundry. It's maybe go out to dinners or
eat with them,
hang
whatever.
out. Yeah,
hang out.
It's a good excuse to go out. But yeah, you can probably get a washer and dryer probably for like decent ones for like $500 total.
Exactly, that's what we've been looking at and thinking. But my girlfriend, her stepdad is like a handyman kind of guy, so he has like 5 different sets of washers and stuff in like his backyard. Thing though, he doesn't know if they work, but he has to check them out. They're there, but
it's like, and how good are they if they're just sitting in his backyard?
Well, they're the same ones that they use in like their own house. Obviously, the ones in their own house, they're clean and they're not dusty. But
well, I mean, they're sitting outside, so
he knows all that about building cars, houses. He knows fucking everything. So it just takes.
He's a real man.
He's a real man. He has my girlfriend. She has a Mexican ass name, but her stepdad and her mom, real fucking Mexican ass names too. They go. It's just
get shit done.
They get shit done.
I hope I'd be happy if I was like 1/4 of that much of a man.
Yeah. Honestly, it would be pretty nice.
Yeah.
I know I'm limited to a lot of things, but
yeah, I don't even know. Like even computers. Like I don't know shit about shit. Like fixing computer problems. Like, I don't know nothing. Like real basic shit I can maybe fuck around with. But yeah, I don't like. There's people who grew up in like the 80s when computers were just starting to become more household things. They know how to fucking like do DOS, like do command shit, and go into their BIOS.
Because there's nothing else to do back then too.
And
So like, I might as well learn.
And that was like the main thing they were doing, especially for like playing computer games too, because then you do files and those if you're fucking around with it in mods. And yeah, it's real intricate shit that that we just don't know anymore. Kids are getting dumber. Kids are getting not only more media or like book illiterate, they're also getting more computer illiterate because there's autocorrect and like quick plugins.
ChatGPT.
Yeah, ChatGPT, quick plugins for things like that otherwise would have taken longer to do. Like animation is easy. Like a lot of things are just easier and more compacted. So they don't, when there is a problem, they just don't know how to fix it, because in the past you had to do that problem because if you were like 16 or something and it's like the family computer, it's like, well, they're not, you got to figure that shit out.
Well, even I feel like even like when we were in school, like years ago, like when we were in high school, like I remember there were programs that people were already using to like help them. Like I remember there was just one like the service you could pay for online when it came to math questions. You could just type out your math question. Like if they didn't have the symbols, you could just write it out, and then it would generate the question, and it would show you step by step how to do it.
Damn.
Like there's been stuff like that out since forever. I think
it's kind of like Google. I think I use Google for that. Just look up math equation and it brings you. Sometimes you do that and it bring up the exact worksheet that the teacher was using. It's like, oh, here we go.
Yeah, because teachers are lazy.
And then you fail the class because you didn't actually learn how to do the thing. Not great.
That's why I got a C in all my math classes.
Yeah, that's why it's great that in the back of the math textbook you can see all the answers to the odd numbered questions.
Odd number question. It helps.
It definitely, especially even if you are like actually trying to do the work yourself, it does help to be able to like find the answer and be like, okay, let me see if I can work backwards from here, or see if my answer gets close and figure out where I fucked up.
Yeah, you can figure it out somewhere.
But that's if you even know where to start. Like if you're like me at some points, it's like I don't even know like where to begin with how to do this equation. Like how do I find this value? And it's like, oh, you got to do this other separate equation first, given like some unknown variables that you gotta just go into it and figure out based on what the information's given to you. And it's like, how do you remember when to do that versus other shit, like when it was like sine and cosine and the real nitty gritty trigonometry and calculus shits. Yeah, it gets intense.
I will say the only math field of math that I think I excel at is statistics.
Yeah, because
that's all just writing. So
yeah, basically, and like data sets and comparing and be like, all right, and analyzing. And in statistics, all the data is given to you. Or there's probably problems where it's like all the data except one.
And then, but that's easy.
And finding that one is easy because you just look at the trend in the data.
Just averages and means.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, all right, well, it's going to be somewhere within this curve here. So, and I'm sure a lot of tests like that where you had like answer ranges. It's like, oh, if you answered between like 54 and 59, you get it right because it's, data sets. It's always, so.
It's always labeled out and laid out.
It's not always, depending on the sample size, it's not, you can't always get an exact figure, but if you get like within a range, it's like, yeah, that's about where that point would lie on there.
You can get close.
Exactly. That's what calculus is about too. Like the logarithms, you find like when you get to like an area of a thing, and it's like getting infinitely close to zero. It's like, yeah, you get close, but then at that point, it's like you try to get as close to zero as possible, and that's where it gets tough because then it's you're not getting exactly the number, but you're getting an even more fucking precise number than you would have had to before. It sucks.
I just think it baffles me, and this is probably me like thinking out loud or just thinking too much, but that at some point in time, someone just sat down and they're like, how heavy is this? And then they just think about, how can I find out how heavy this thing is?
Yeah, it's Isaac Newton. He literally made calculus when he was like 19 or something. He just figured out, he was like, all right, well, let me figure out. That's insane too. Just like, how do you come up with a mathematical like school of thought? Just like, how does it seems like incomprehensible to like a pea brain like me. It's like, how do you have this entire like new idea in math? It seems like so fucking. Well, I mean, I guess, but we also have to think about, we're thinking about it now currently when we have trigonometry and calculus classes.
It's normal.
Back
right.
then, they probably, they had addition, multiplication. Then he's like, well, what if, I'm thinking of like a formula, because if you're figuring out like physics shit like that, it's not just like 1 + 2. There are really intense fucking mathematical formula you got to do, especially when it's like, with velocity, it's like changing numbers and like you said, like rates of shit changing. It's insane to think of, and thinking of a way to manipulate that and think of a number and be like, oh, well, if it was going this fast, how fast was it going? And also like space measurements, like that one fucking guy, like the 2 sticks in the ground and like measured the fucking like the radius of the entire earth just by like these 2, like the way the shadow is made. It's like, that's like magic. Like how the fuck is like witchcraft?
That's why I think the beauty in the most beautiful thing about human species is evolution.
Yep. We went from
Because
that.
we evolve, we just keep evolving.
We went from that to selling butt plugs and Labubus online.
Yeah, where have we gone?
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't understand the trend in Labubus. Like they look like shit.
It's just
I
like
don't.
Beanie Babies. It's the same thing. It's just
Yeah,
a
but Beanie
collectible because
Babies
people.
are at least cute. Labubus look
Yeah.
like fucking shit.
Yeah, but you know, it's artificial scarcity and just saying it's a popular thing, and then one influencer makes it popular, and another influencer's like, yeah, I'll do that, and then it just cascades from there.
Yeah, that's why all the kids now in high school have vapes. Every kid, like in middle school, they're doing coke. It's
I
all
bet,
going
yep.
backwards. We're devolving as a society.
It's terrible. Hopefully, we all get wiped out at some point by a mass extinction event that happens relatively quickly and painlessly. So I don't personally have to suffer too much.
Not during our lifetime, at least.
Hey, maybe when I'm like six, going into 70, like around then, I feel like
Yeah.
I'll live a pretty full and fulfilling life by that age, and I can go out in a giant blaze of probably not glory, but you know, maybe a full Depends diaper. Maybe that's how I can go out just after having fully shit myself.
You know, I actually wouldn't mind a Viking funeral, or the farewell.
Yeah,
They
that would be
set you
pretty
off into
sick.
the sea.
Yeah,
I
and
think
then the
I think
fire
that'd be
arrow,
pretty.
and then,
I
light
think
the
that would be a
boat.
pretty nice way to go.
Yeah, just get sent off in not Niagara Falls, but like whatever lake that is down there.
And
Yeah,
then have some guy play bagpipes.
yeah, hire a guy to do bagpipes. Yeah, it'd be pretty sick. You can do it at one of the Great Lakes, like around Michigan, because those are fucking huge.
Yeah, those are pretty huge.
When you look at a map of America, they don't seem big, but when you're fucking standing on the edge of it, it's like, yeah, you could definitely have a pretty good Viking funeral. You'd have a while to burn before you reach the other shore, if you even did.
If you ever did, unless you get down like 1,000 yards in and vultures eat you.
No, that's what the Viking funeral. That's when you go on a boat and they light on fire. They get the flaming arrow and they shoot into the boat.
Oh yeah, then that
yeah.
just dies out.
Yeah, or you just cover the boat in kerosene, just immediately it just goes up. Or it'd be cool to have like a Chinese Viking funeral where they do that and they shoot it and
They
the
shoot
boat.
a firecracker at
No,
you.
the boat lights on fire, but they also load up the boat with a bunch of fireworks. So as you're
Oh,
burning,
that's
it
fun.
shoots off fireworks.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, that'd be because then everyone's like happy at the end. Oh, look,
Yeah,
it's so pretty. My dad's dead.
But then one of them goes off too early and like blows off one of your fingers and lands back at the shore, and then just people just see like one of your fingers there.
It'd be a good memory.
Yeah,
That'd be it's my lucky finger. It's Dad's finger.
Dad's lucky finger.
Dad's lucky finger.
You know, they say if you love something, you set it free. If it loves you back, it'll come back. That's not the saying, but that's about what it amounts to.
You know, I thought that for one of my dogs as a kid.
Yeah.
My parents said he ran away. He's coming home. Never did.
Yeah, it's like don't worry, Cesar. If he really loves you, he'll come home.
I found out that day I don't love anyone.
No one is capable of loving you, so why should you be capable of loving anyone else?
I tried to hug my reflection in the mirror the other day just so I could feel something.
Yeah.
I hit my head, cracked the mirror.
Yeah. Yeah, even the mirror wanted to get away from me. It's like, oh God, I'm gonna kill myself.
Oh, please no. But now there's multiples of me, so
Yeah, and they're all terrified.
yeah, each one.
Each one is a fractured, horrible image of you.
Each one is a different memory of my childhood.
You look at each shard and it gives you a different fragmented memory of your mind. You're just like, oh no, Father, no.
But there's good ones though, like those small ones.
Yeah, and then eventually you take one of those good ones, you pull it out as your hand gets bleeding, you go, this is where I'll go, and then you just slit your throat as you.
Damn. Yeah. I could see myself doing that.
Yeah. But again, when you're like 70, when you're ready to
70,
go out.
not any time before
in
then.
the event there is no mass extinction event to take me out then that's how I'll do it.
Well, what about the possibility if a fallout happens? Like we all go to a bunker and then after all the explosions and the world is done, like we get out and see the world then.
Well, again, it depends on how old I am. If I'm if I'm younger than like 50, if I'm like 55 or younger, I'll probably go in the vault. But anything older than that, I'm thinking of my life choices and whether or not I'd just be better just dying now than living in the post-apocalyptic hellscape future.
But that's just kind of sad dying in a vault though. Like you're there for like 15 years and they're like, well, this is it.
Yeah, unless you get in one of the good vaults, like at the beginning of Fallout 3, it's like a halfway decent one.
Well, until the end of it.
I don't remember what happened there. I just remember there was like a birthday party with the tunnel snakes.
Yeah,
and then,
so in Fallout 3, you actually go through the events of your
grow
life.
up.
You start
in the
baby,
vault.
and then at some point teenager, and then at the end, I've played it a few times. So, you want to know?
Yeah.
So at the end, when you go through the Fallout 3, you're 19 when
Fallout 3. Is it Vault 3?
Well, it's Fallout 3, and it's Fallout. It's Vault 99.
Oh, I don't fucking know.
Something like that.
19?
Maybe 19, something around there. There's a 9 in it for sure. And so at the end, because your dad's like the doctor, like of the vault, and
Yeah.
then one day, you're 19, and then your best friend comes, and she's like, your dad just like left, and then now my dad, the overseer's acting crazy because he left. He's not supposed to leave, and he's like, he killed his friend, and then
Oh God.
now they're after you, so you got to run. And then you
Jesus.
try to get out of there, and then once you break free of that massacre, don't kill anyone though.
Oh, okay.
Don't kill anyone. It's bad for your relationship with your best friend if you kill anyone. So you just kind of got to run through there, and then after that you live your nice life in the wasteland, fighting giant green people who look like Hulk but scare me even more.
Damn,
And
that's a pretty cool intro to the Fallout 3. Cause it's like, fuck, what did my dad do? Why? That seems,
it's actually pretty good. That's a game I can't wait to one day play on the channel. I will play it, and if that remake comes out, I'll definitely play it.
Could be very fun. Yeah, the beginning of Fallout 4 it's like it's all right, but it's not.
I think it's not too bad.
If you're a parent, maybe it hits hard. It's like, where's my son? It's like, I gotta find my son. It's like, well, I mean, this kind of Fallout in the world of Fallout, familial relations. It seems kind of like a bygone thing. You don't care too much about unless you're like a dirt poor farmer living on like a fucking corn farm. That's all you can do.
But it's interesting because it's in the future.
Yeah.
Because you see your son get killed as a baby, and then
Yeah,
time goes
and
by.
then you don't even know how much. It's like,
Well,
I
no,
gotta find my son.
Your wife gets killed, and then
and then they take your son,
they take your baby. Yeah,
yeah, and you don't know how much. Then spoilers for Fallout 4, you find out he's a fucking 80-year-old man. It's been like another 100 years or almost, and he's leader of the Institute.
And he's evil.
Yeah, well, he's not really evil. He's just leader of this robot thing place, and there's a lot of endings in that game, which is cool. There's
multiple endings.
There's siding with him and against him, and then if you're with the Brotherhood and.
Yeah, I did a playthrough one time when I was with the Brotherhood at the end. That was a pretty exciting one.
I think. Oh, and then the Underground Railroad. Yeah, they're against the Institute. They hate them. So yeah, if you're with them, then you go and bomb the Institute. And then I think, is there one for Preston? Is there like where you're?
The what is it called? The Freedom.
No, that's the Underground Railroad. The Freedom Trail.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Yeah, there might only be like those, like 4 of them or 3.
There's Raiders in there still.
Yeah, there's still the Raiders.
They don't ever do anything. They're just Raiders.
I was thinking about playing Fallout 4 again because the weapons in that game are so fucking fun.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool customizations you can do in that game.
I watched like a playthrough of it before playing it, and so I knew where some good shit was. So I knew immediately I was gonna go fight Swan in that one spot and get the fucking power loader like fist, and it's like I'll put the rebar on it. It's like, oh my god, feels so good. Like it's like a pile bunker.
Just beat up people.
The exploding assault rifle that shoots exploding rounds.
What about your pet companion dog?
He was cool. I forget who I had because I feel like one time I played, I wanted to do like all the companion quests, so I was like cycling through them.
You get that one hot detective chick as a partner.
Piper. Piper. Yeah.
Yeah. Give her some pipe.
Yeah. And then also that one other. There's another chick.
She's like the drunk girl.
Yeah, she's the drug addict.
Yeah, she's the drug addict.
Yeah, and you get her.
You get her as a companion. Addict. Yeah, you are.
Yeah, and then you get her off the chems, then you pipe her drug addicted body.
Yeah, she's pretty hot though, because she's so ballsy and badass. Though, if you talk to other women when she's on your companion, though, even about small things, she'll get very mad at you.
That sucks. It's like, oh damn, baby, fuck yeah. I guess
But you know what they say about crazy. Good pussy.
Yep, you hit it once and then never again.
Yeah, well, you hit her a few times, and then
you hit it while you're hitting it, and then that's how you get the real good stuff.
That's just the whiskey talking, though.
She
likes it.
Yeah, good old Whiskey Jane. I don't remember what her name is.
I don't remember what her name was. I think it's something with the C. Oh, it's Casey.
That's right, Cassie.
Cassie.
Are you thinking of the one from Fallout New Vegas? Because there's also that drunk bitch there.
No, I think her name's Cassie too.
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure.
Either way, they're both the addicts who look to you for love and support, whether or not you're going to give it to them.
Because you're not going to get it anywhere else, so you might as well get it from 2 programmed women.
Yeah, you might as well just try to live in your technological fantasy land and just goon to your heart's content.
I had some Wingstop the other day.
Ooh, fuck yeah!
What do you like to get when you go to Wingstop?
Well, the loaded fries are fucking delicious, like those cheese with the sauce,
Yeah.
The corn's good. Little corn bites, those are great.
Corn balls.
Yeah,
right.
love them. Carrots are good. Pretty much anything, any of the fucking wings. Boneless wings, of course. I love me some nuggets, basically.
I love me some tenders.
Oh, yeah, the tenders are great.
They got fat tenders.
They got some fat fucking tenders at the stop.
I got a 6-piece the last time I went. They gave me 7.
Woo! Yeah, you love to see it. Can't go wrong with a 7-piece, 6-piece.
No, so hey, man, I'm paying for 6 and I get 7. That's a blessing.
Whenever I go to a fast food place and I get like nuggets or like jalapeno poppers, I'm always hoping it's like, come on, please be 7, please be 7,
give me an
please be
extra
7. Yep, and then
sometimes they don't give you 7.
no, but sometimes you get like a little crumb, like a big crumb of
breading.
Yeah, big breading. It's like, well, that's kind of it's like 2%, or that's like 120. It's like that's something.
But have you ever had fried bread? Like if you just fry a piece of bread?
No.
Oh, it's so good.
Damn, I bet. Have you had I don't know what it is, but it's called fry bread. I don't know. It's like I bit my tongue a little bit.
Oh, ow. Put some ice on it.
It's like you just get like dough and you like put it like over like a stove and like makes it like real airy, like it's like a corn tortilla, but it's not. And it's like that size. It's like just real airy dough. It's kind of like non bread, but like airier and fluffier. I don't know how to make it or what it really is, but
that sounds pretty good though.
It's fucking very delicious. Put some like butter and like a little cinnamon on there or some shit.
Butter and a little salt. Ooh,
that'd be good too. Yep. Savory bread.
Savory snack.
Yeah.
Sweet bread and savory bread.
Speaking of something that is both sweet and savory.
My attitude.
Yeah. And also Dark Souls 2.
Oh, I love me some Dark Souls 2. I've been telling Nick that I've been replaying Dark Souls 2 lately.
Beating it even.
Well, actually, yes, I did beat it. I went through the DLCs. I went through the long fucking process of the final fight at the end.
Yep,
you fight the servants.
3-phase fight, yeah.
Then the fucking the Chandra, and then you fight Aldia.
Yeah.
Went through it.
Bastard.
Went through the whole fucking thing. But I'll be honest with you, not too bad bosses near the end.
Yeah, I mean, Chandra's a piece of shit. I
hate it when she curses
all her
you,
dark curse attacks are fucking annoying, especially if you can't go hit the curse balls. If you do, she's doing like the laser. It's very, very annoying. But if you got your boys with you, it makes it a little more tolerable.
I feel like Vendrick, though, like King Vendrick is a harder fight than the final boss fights at the end.
Nah, I mean, he just hits really hard. His moveset's really easy to block and dodge, but if you do get hit like twice, you're pretty fucked.
Yeah, that's the scary part because sometimes you just rolled a little too early.
Yep,
a little
too late and you get fucked. But as long as you have the giant, at least 4 giant souls, it's not bad.
It's not too bad. No, It takes time, but you can whittle them down.
Oh yeah, but yeah, again, not too bad. I've never beaten the ancient dragon. I've never done it.
Why?
It seems very hard, and I know there's guides do it. They're like, oh, it makes it so easy, but I've just never been able to. I also just never have. I never took the time to actually look up a good guide and follow it through. So I just haven't.
It's not too bad if you like. I'm doing that strength dark build. With Hex. Yeah. He's actually not too bad. The scary part is when you fight the ancient dragon. Yeah, there's a move that he does where he jumps into the air and he breathes down fire
everywhere. It's just everywhere.
The best thing to do is once you see him jump, just
run away from him.
Just run away. That's the best thing.
Yep.
And it's easy because I feel like in Scholar of the Sin, they give you a lot of choices where you talk to characters and you can just summon them like during boss fights.
Yeah.
Even if it's characters you don't even talk to, they just give you the summon. It's
yeah.
all right. Well.
Are there good summons for him or?
Oh yeah, there's one good summon for him, but this character has like really good defense. So
is it Cesar with the 2 shields?
Oh, it might be. That sounds kind of familiar. I know I've used him before too, but it might be for that fight as well because he's a good distraction.
Yeah, exactly.
Once he gets him, you just get up behind him.
You smack him in the legs.
Yeah, but with your Hex build, you should be able to do pretty good damage too. So
maybe, but I've just never tried because it seems hard and annoying as fuck.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I got the dark crypt sword.
Yeah,
plus 5.
The crypt black sword. Yeah,
crypt black sword.
Fucking great. Just a big slab of metal.
It's beautiful. I got rings and other stuff to increase my dark power. I got a miracle to give it that dark buff. So
are you using one of the things? Oh wait, wait. Are you doing you're using a chime?
Yes.
Oh, okay, because there's staffs that can cast sorceries and hexes. And there's chimes that can cast miracles and hexes.
Yeah, I'm using a staff. I'm using a staff, but it can be used for either or.
Oh, and miracles, hexes, and fucking sorceries?
Not miracles, but hexes and
hexes and sorceries.
Hexers and sorceries. I can use it for that. Which I don't really use miracles anyways. Yes, I have high faith.
Oh, you say I think you say you like used a blessing or something.
No, I used the coat the weapon.
Yeah,
I used
dark blade.
Yeah, but that's not a miracle.
No,
that's
what I heard.
No, that's a hex.
Yeah,
I don't know.
exactly.
I tend to stutter a lot, because I'm Clueless.
Oh, but you should look up the sunlight staff.
I have it,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's because at the time when I was upgrading stuff, I had upgraded this other stuff, and
Yeah, and
I was
that-
like,
and-
I'll use this stuff.
And that
it's
needs
fine.
twinkling titanite too. So
Yeah, and I used all my twinkly titanite for my armor. Like I have it all
oh,
upgraded.
that's where you fucked up.
No, because I could just get more.
It does help, yeah.
Yeah, I just at the time because I had so much, I'm like, I might as well just use them.
True.
Because I already upgraded the sword. I'm like, oh, might as well.
But yeah,
And,
that sunlight staff. It's the best staff for dark source for hexes.
yeah, you buy the stuff from the guy, and then once you're done, knock him out.
Oh yeah. Well, no, you have to. You get it from like finding the dark guy all 3 times. I think
You can. I think you can do it that
and he
way.
gives you the hexer set. Yeah, he gives you the hood, and the hood gives like more casts. Have you fought the dark lurker yet?
Dark lurker.
Yeah, because you got to go through those 3 dark dungeons.
That's a good question.
Yeah, it's kind of a hard fight, but you'd probably be able to fucking kick his ass.
Yeah, most likely. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm level 215, so
Yeah, so probably.
I'm pretty ready for anything.
Oh yeah. As long as you got your build, if you got a good build and a giant supply of a poison arrows, you can handle anything Dark Souls 2 has to throw at you.
Pretty much, because poison is actually a pretty great effect to have in that game.
Oh yeah, there's quite when I do the playthrough of 2, I'm going to use poison arrows a lot once they become infinitely available.
And hexes.
They just solve problems. Yeah, just dark orb. Yeah, you're done. Three big dark orbs doing like 360 damage each.
Bam, bam, bam. Pop off. Done.
Easy.
3 pops, you're done.
Yeah, especially if I think you kill. It's the skeleton lords. You do the bonfire ascetic on them, and they give you the ring plus 1 or 2 that shortens spell casting time.
Yeah, so you're just popping
you're
those
popping
boys.
off. Blah, blah. It's great.
I popped up before.
Oh yeah, it popped off. Hell
I
yeah.
did a drive-by once.
Ooh, yeah. What was who was the
McDonald's.
target? Oh, nice. Yeah.
I shot him after he gave me my food.
Yep. Thanks.
I ain't paying for it.
Yeah. Well, usually you got to pay before you get the food, but
Not with me.
Yeah, sometimes I've gone to drive-throughs and they like hand me the food because I probably they probably recognize me. Oh, this fat ass again.
Yeah, it's this piece of shit.
Yeah, and then I've gotten the food before giving the car, and I'm like, afterwards I was like, I could have just kind of taken that and sped off, but yeah, but then they'd recognize me and they just wouldn't,
Yeah, you're cool with them. You're like, oh, it's this guy again.
Exactly.
Going to the Del Taco at 9:45 p.m.
Nope,
again.
at the Taco Bell.
I'm so the Taco Bell.
Yeah, I haven't been to Del Taco in a minute, even though it's slightly healthier, but Taco Bell is just infinitely more delicious and shitty and just makes
Cheesy
me,
gorditas,
and
crunch wraps,
Doritos,
Doritos Locos Tacos.
I get the black bean crunch wraps just so I can feel a little
Ooh.
bit more healthy. Just get the vegan option.
Wow, you get the vegan option
Yep.
at a fast food place.
Yep. No, I could do a full vegan meal at Taco Bell and be completely satisfied.
I could too. I'll be honest with you. I think about it constantly.
It's a lot more fun, which food should be. Food should always be fun. It's a lot more fun and tasty though to get the meat option, even though that ground beef is probably just ground up shit. Not even
Yeah, it's probably not the best for you, but it
Definitely
tastes
not,
good.
But
It tastes good.
With the amount of seasonings they fucking shovel in there, it tastes halfway decent. Especially just drown it in fire sauce, even better.
I had Chipotle the other day. I'm going to be
Nice.
honest with you. I'm very disappointed.
Oh yeah.
Burritos, great, fantastic, as good as I remember. The chips, downgrade from what they were like
I
years
remember you
ago.
said that it used to be lime, a little bit of lime on them.
It used to be so zesty, it's just done. That's why it's a lot healthier though. Chipotle's a lot healthier than a lot of things.
Yep.
A little more expensive, but it's good quality meat.
You're better off just getting no chips. Just get the large thing of queso though, and just eat your own chips.
Oh,
from
that's
home.
what I got. No, that's true. I would get the queso and I just put it on the burrito.
Just do that too. Yep. Or get a bowl and then do it over the top.
A bowl.
Oh, yeah. I've
Yeah,
started.
smoke a bowl in the Chipotle parking lot.
Hell yeah. I've started doing that now. So if I ever go to Chipotle, I'm no longer getting a burrito, even though they are fucking delicious, and I could just eat the whole thing in one sitting. I get the bowl with the lettuce base, no rice, just the lettuce bottom, so I can make it again slightly healthier. You gotta find the little spots where you can be healthy within the fat ass moments.
I'll be honest, I'm letting go a little. I've been letting go.
Same.
It's just I'm gaining weight again, and I noticed it. I see it. It's not bad because I still fit in all my clothes, obviously. But
That's all you can hope for, really.
that's all I can hope for, really. But I've been every other day I get exercise, so it makes me feel better about eating like a complete piece of shit.
As long as you're doing something to sort of offset it at least a little bit, not even fully, as long as you
it makes me feel better at least.
Yeah, and like you said, you in a new place, you got that big mountain you can go like and hike up and down, like
Oh yeah.
like spend like an hour, like you wake up early in the morning.
I can't wait to go get lost. That's my most excited part. But
Oh yeah,
that's just it's hard to do it on days where I have to go to work. Cause then I still do. Like the other day, I went on a little run. I didn't go too high because the sun was setting kind of, so there's some parts of the mountain that have light, some parts that don't.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm not gonna go up now. If I get lost, it's gonna be dark. I'm like,
Yeah,
no, it'll be. So
exactly.
I
It'll be a
just
little
went
too
up for a
shitty.
little bit to a path that I saw. Like I went up for a little bit and I got to see some houses. I'm like, all right, now I'm just gonna go back down. And I ran around the base a little more, went down another way. It's beautiful. I'm
Nice.
very excited to take an actual hike. Hopefully, maybe even tomorrow. Since
Ooh.
Tuesdays are days where I said like I don't want to do anything these days. I say that, but I still need to organize some of my stuff at home, and
Oh yeah,
I'm trying
definitely.
to right now. Like yesterday, I was cutting out some stuff to put like lining in for like your cabinets and
Oh
stuff
yeah,
for
like on the
dishes.
bottom. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
got
yeah.
to
I
do
feel.
that
Yeah, yeah.
tomorrow too. I'll probably do that when I go home tomorrow. Get some of that done, organize a little more stuff, and then get some nice exercise.
Do little things in stages. That's what I like doing. Even though it's not always the most productive, it makes you do it more reliably. You do a little bit, and then you take a break, and then come back later, do a little bit more. Especially,
It's
it's not.
nice.
Yeah, it makes you feel like it's not as much. It makes a large task a little bit more accessible. Because then eventually you do that enough, you chip away at it, and then it's like, all right, now I'm going to spend a lot of time on it, and that time you spent before makes it already easier, and then you can make it easier to get that out in that one
It's
moment.
fun having a little project here and there. It's fun.
Oh yeah, except when it's completely time consuming and energy draining. But
Yeah, well, that's why you get high, and then it just goes by not too bad.
exactly, and then hopefully that makes it better too. Because you get a little,
Sometimes,
you
yeah.
get a little stony baloney.
I got some new headphones, so I've been enjoying
Ooh,
those.
nice, nice. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
it's pretty nice.
Good shit.
Everything's coming around.
Oh
Everything's coming
yeah.
around for the boys here. Everything's coming good.
Hell yeah. Like you said, you're getting a little out of shape. I am too. I'm gonna try to get a little bit more in shape on this cruise. I'm gonna go on this
Woo!
coming weekend.
You're going
But
to Cuba,
yeah, the day no to
Afghanistan.
yeah, I'm sailing all the way around the world, up through the Strait of Gibraltar, up into the land of
It's a
Afghana.
3-month trip,
Yeah, it's a 3 month trip. I'm going to be enrolled into Al Qaeda, and I'll come back a freedom fighter for my home and native land.
or you
Uh,
come back as a Taliban member.
yeah, or that, and I get shot on sight. But we're going to fucking uh,
Cabo.
Cabo. Yeah, there is. Yeah, spent some time there, and there's a gym on the boat, so I'm gonna hopefully do that. Go to the gym at least,
It would help.
maybe every other morning.
It would help offset all the alcohol you're going to drink
All the
too.
alcohol I'm gonna
Get a
drink
nice
and
run
food
in.
I'm gonna eat and like free
Yeah.
froyo and like soft serve I'm gonna eat.
Oh, that sounds so fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be hopefully a good time.
A
Yeah.
nice fat trip.
Oh yeah. And because of that, you guys aren't gonna see a podcast next week, which is
I know you're upset.
I know we know you're upset. We know it's the thing you crave the most,
It's
but
daunting you.
but
You're
but
one. I'm not going to listen to my favorite fucking idiot.
but instead you're gonna get something a little bit better. By the time you're seeing this, well,
Sex tape.
yeah, we're gonna hear a flex tape.
A sex tape, damn it.
Oh yeah, it's gonna release on our OnlyFans. No, but next week after you see this, that we're gonna start our new series of No More Heroes.
Oh, it's so fun. We recorded a lot of great episodes
Oh
today.
yeah,
So
a
much
few
fun.
great ones. You're gonna see one of those on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday next week. So prepare for that.
And that following Monday.
A good bit
4.
of shit, and then the following weeks afterwards as we complete the game. Yeah, it's a fun time. It's we record a few episodes. Now I'm excited now that it's we're done with the recording session, so I can go back through, grind a bunch of fucking money, and get all the Lavakov balls, so I can get all those moves unlocked. So we don't got to worry about that shit ever again.
And it's fun.
It's very fun. That's what I usually do when I start. As soon as I beat that first mission, I get the open world. Just pull up the map. All right, get every single. Even before I
Gonna
can
get 'em.
turn them in, just get every single one. So as soon as it's open, bam,
You
just
get
send them
all
in.
those badass
done.
skills.
And while I'm looking for them, I find the dumpsters with the money and the t-shirts. So I already have a giant collection of t-shirts. Already have a decent little supply of money, so I can buy the shirts right then. And, it's
You look like a badass from day one.
oh yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna try to every episode have a new outfit going on for Travis because you can. There are quite a few outfits in the game, quite a few different like jackets, everything. You can style it up. Even when I'm playing on my own, I try to do that. After every mission, I try to get a new outfit going into the next one, so I can style and profile as I know I can.
I've actually really enjoyed the episodes we've done today, and I'm contemplating buying the game myself. But
Yeah.
I want to see the version because there's 3 of them out. So I want to
Oh,
make
yeah.
it because I really like this open world feel and the way that this game looks. It takes me back a little.
Oh yeah.
But there's that third one out, so maybe the third one incorporates things from both games, so it might be a masterpiece. So
I think so. People have said, they have varying opinions on the third one, but I think it probably does take implements or elements of both, and probably
ooh, they
hopefully
don't like the third one. Then
some people, they're some very iffy on it, but that's just public opinion in general. There's always going to be people who are shitting on something and being like, oh, it sucked, it's not as good, especially because it took so long for it to came out. Because 1 and 2 were out. 1 came out in 2007. 2 came out, I think.
2009.
No, I think maybe in 2010, 2011.
Well, that's not
And then
too
there
bad.
was like a a side game called Travis Strikes Back, and that was kind of like a top-down one.
But
And
didn't people hate that?
yeah, it definitely was not the same whatsoever.
No.
So that's what people didn't like because it wasn't what they wanted. It wasn't the No More Heroes 3 that we've all been looking for. But then like I think like 6 months after that was released and like trailers came out for No More Heroes 3, and then it still took like a year for it to come out. So it'll be fun to play. We'll get to it eventually, and I'll have fun. I'll probably play it for the first time blind on the channel. That'll be fun, like we're gonna do with Luigi's Mansion 2.
Oh, that'll be exciting.
I think isn't it already out?
I think so, but that's like on the Switch too, isn't it?
Maybe we'll play that for this Halloween. Ooh. We got another thing planned for Halloween as well. I remember in one of our videos, one of our faithful watcher B-boy, one of his friends makes a game, so we're going to play one of those for the Halloween season.
Yeah, that'll be pretty fun.
It'll be a fun little time. Yeah, maybe.
Nice little exciting moment.
Maybe we'll play Luigi's Mansion 2 when that comes about.
Yeah, I can't wait for Halloween. It's that's a fun time when it comes near towards the end of the year, like October, November, December.
Yeah.
That's just full of nice happiness and enjoying moments with everyone in your life.
The fall back season's happening. It's getting darker sooner.
I can't wait for
it's
fall.
Cooler.
I love that weather.
I when it gets dark at like 5 o'clock, it's like
I love it. I
you
can't.
get cozy. And it's like we're winding down. It feels fucking great. And then you get the weird. You're like up at like 9 a.m. and it's like the sunlight looks so weird. And then you get used to it, and then it falls back. It's like it's so bright, and so early.
Then you get used to it, but then everybody gets a cold, and then you get through it. There's the things that come with the seasons.
Yeah, it's usually a fun time, but like you're gonna have a fun time without the podcast, but with No More Heroes.
Yeah, it's actually I think it'll be probably one of our best series. It's very comical.
It's quite a fun, very graphic,
and a lot of nudity.
Quite a bit of skin. We were shirtless in the last episode, and a little bit of episode 2 as well. So yeah, that is gonna be fun.
We saw Homegirl. We saw her back.
Oh yeah, quite a bit of skin from good old Sylvia Cristal. I think that's her name.
Yeah, Sylvia Cristal.
Not Cristal. I'm thinking of that. I think that one bitch from like season 1 of the Boondocks when Grandpa starts dating that.
Oh, that hooker.
That hooker. Yeah, I forget. I think you sure. No, her name was like Champagne Cristal or Cristal Champagne.
I think that's right. Cristal Champagne.
But the girl's name in No More Heroes, I think it is Sylvia Crystal. So it's not Cristal, it's Crystal. So.
Hey, but Crystal is a little more classy.
Yeah, just a little bit classy.
You know, actually, this is a fun fact. Speaking of crystals, a girl named Crystal one time who I met when I was in community college.
Mm-hmm.
The teacher, this teacher did like a science seating or whatever. So I just ended up sitting next to her. We do the whatever, like icebreakers, what every teacher does, whatever.
Yeah,
so then I'm talking
garbage, hate it.
Yeah, annoying garbage. So I'm just talking, chatting up with this girl. It's pretty cool, having a good time. Then class goes, maybe 2 weeks goes by, and then something happened where we're working on a project together. So we get numbers and we exchange it because we have to work on this project. And I remember when this project was over, like a few weeks go by, and then like I remember one time she was just texting me. I'm just like, oh, hey, how's it going? She's asking me about something. And then she insinuated to ask me about, like, we should fuck.
Nice.
Well, it would be nice if she wasn't a beached whale.
Okay. That's the only problem. That's the only problem.
And I don't, look, I'm a fat guy myself, too. And I'll be honest, I like a nice chubby woman. I like a nice thick woman.
Yeah, but it gets to a point where
it gets to a point where if you weigh more than I do, that's an issue. Like,
yeah. And she was like, huh? She's thinking maybe, but because it's you give these fat uggos an inch, they take a fucking mile.
Well, I think she was like, she had a kid. She has a kid.
Even worse.
I know, even worse. So and I think like at the time, because I was only like 20 at the time. I think she was like dealing with stuff with like her baby daddy or something. So maybe she just wanted some affection from someone.
She was looking for a quick fuck, definitely 100%. But she was like maybe, huh? And
I got freaked out. I'm like, I can't do that right now.
Yeah, no, I don't even want to think about that. No.
And I never talked to her again.
Yeah, well,
good old Crystal.
Probably for the best.
Probably for the
all
best.
things considered, probably for the best.
Yeah, probably for the best.
Yeah.
I women and I sometimes don't mix well.
Yeah, no.
We've learned throughout the years ourselves. We know how we are as people, and then we find someone who can tolerate that.
Yeah, and then you trap them, and then you gaslight them into thinking that you're the center of their world, and they can't possibly live without you.
And then you make them fat.
Yeah, you make them fat. They think they're making you fat, when in reality you're fattening them up, both mentally and then later physically. And then it's like, all right, I trapped you, bitch. And then you get them fat, so you can get them in a cycle of shaming where it's like, you didn't remember how you look when we met. Oh, you're a total smoke show. And then you get them so worked up about their own image and self that they don't even have time to think about what you're doing. And then you go out and party the night away.
And then after you settle all those inner demons with yourself, you cheat on them. like 10 years down the road
Then when they least
when they're
expect
fat
it,
and ugly.
you already have a kid, and then by that point they're so busy wrapped up in their own self image and the child you've put in with them, and you're saying, hey honey, I'm putting in extra shifts at work to pay for your fucking fat ass. So and then
Someone's got to feed you.
yeah, and then you have a relationship with your HR lady at the business you own, and then you just happen to go to a Coldplay concert, and then
Yeah,
all downhill from there.
Hey, it was a fun time until that happened.
It was fun while it lasted for them two, and the one employee they also brought with them who was in on the cheating scandal and then looked really hilarious and embarrassed when the other two were found out.
It's a pretty bad threesome. It's a pretty bad threesome.
When I saw that, before people knew who they were, I well, everyone knew they were cheating, but then the one girl next to him, I knew. I was like, oh, she knows what's up.
She knows what's up.
Well,
it's
so excited
bad.
I dropped my mic.
Well, it's bad when like the camera comes up right when you guys are like, oh
yeah,
my God, get away from me.
The girl right next to you's like, that's not good. Like she did the right thing. She stood there and she couldn't say it. Well, she had nothing to do with it, but she was like, like
she's like, this is bad.
Yeah, it's just methinks the lady doth protest too much, and then one lady she just had her back turned. It was
don't look at me.
It was great. And then another thing, like a couple days after, there's
he made a post on Twitter. He's like, I'm sorry.
One of the mascots, like one of the baseball teams, like I think the Philadelphia Philly, I think, they made like a thing during one of the Phillies games. It was him, the mascot, and it was a female Philadelphia Philly mascot there, and they were like holding each other, and they did the same thing with the camera panel. And they made fun of it, and it was pretty funny.
That's a nice diss. That's funny.
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
We're cheating too.
Who knows? Where are they now?
A lot of people cheat, which is the crazy part. You think about one subject in this world, a lot of people do it.
But here, some people
get away with it.
Because they just do it with prostitutes or something where it's easy. They don't develop. They don't cheat and develop a relationship, and that's where they fuck up.
Yeah, because once you start catching feelings, that's especially when the other side doesn't reciprocate those feelings.
Yeah.
I am getting a phone call.
Ooh, let's see. Let's answer it right now. Unless it's a private one.
Yeah, it's a private one.
Oh, yeah. We'll be right back.
Hello.
Ghislaine Maxwell is in prison, and a lot of people want to know if she's going to turn in powerful people. And I know you've talked in the past about Prince Andrew, and you've criticized Bill Clinton's behavior. I'm wondering, do you feel that she's going to turn in powerful men? How do you see that working out?
I don't know. I haven't really been following it too much. I just wish her well, frankly.
Yep, guys, we're back.
Hello.
That was a phone call we were expecting, but hoping we wouldn't have to receive.
I didn't want to answer it. I didn't want to
quite
answer
a while. Yeah, but when the American government calls,
you answer.
You answer. That was the head of ICE on the phone with Cesar personally. He's been looking for him for quite a while, and
I've been running. I'll be honest. I've been running.
And Cesar's going to be extradited out of the country in about 6.5 hours. So
I'm ready to enjoy the last few times. I'm going to go eat all the fast food I want, and then
we're gonna really live it up, and then
enjoy my trip.
Right here, we're gonna be standing outside. We're gonna hand him over to the proper authorities when they arrive, and we're gonna hope the American justice system does what it does best, and sees that my friend Cesar here is freed under his full legal rights as soon as possible, which I'm sure will happen very shortly. I'm sure it will take no time at all for him to be brought back to American soil where he belongs.
And it's the right thing to do.
It's the right thing to do.
That's a real American.
Yeah,
look at him.
Can't fight back against the government. Just got to blindly follow what they say and succumb to their will, no matter what that will may be.
As a good citizen, you listen to the big pharma.
Yep. And Cesar, for perhaps perchance the last time ever, would you like to give a musical recommendation?
This might be my last one.
It might be. Yeah. They don't have music in Somalia where you're being sent, so you might have to really think about this last recommendation, nice and hard. It might be the last piece of music you'll ever think about.
They got music, loud cries, and sounds of people dying of hunger,
and the drums of the indigenous tribesmen,
and the arrows shooting through the air. Though,
yeah, that nice whistling. Yeah,
it's unfortunate. I'll give a nice music recommendation. This is a song called "Good Days Will Come When They Will."
Ooh,
by Charlie Day, either Charlie Day or Charlie Parker. Not that
Not
Charlie Day.
Not the actor
A
comedian
different-
Charlie Day from It's Always Sunny in
No, no,
Philadelphia
no, no,
fame.
no,
A different
no.
Charlie
A
Day.
different Charlie Day.
Okay.
It's a very beautiful song. It's all acoustic, nice vocals, good drum track behind it. It's talking about having good days, and that's honestly that's all I'm hoping for the rest of my day today.
Yeah. So hope that the last 6 hours of this
The
day
last
can,
6
can
hours
be
of
a
this
good
day,
one.
it'll be a good one. I'll
Yep.
make it a good one.
Not going to have many good days after that, but this last one can be a good one.
But they will come when they will, and that's a lyric from the song.
Oh,
Good
nice.
days will come when they will.
When they will. Not when you want them to, when they will. Which, for you personally, might be never. Good days might never want to come your way because they just don't think you're worthy of having them. But
I don't deserve them.
you might get lucky one day.
Maybe today.
Maybe. My musical recommendation is a song from the Lynch Mob called "Gorillas in the Mist," because that's how these ice agents be acting. They're on some guerrilla warfare type shit, striking while the iron's hot in these Home Depot parking lots, getting those those labor workers instead of the actual criminals and rapists and gang members they said they were going to find. Just all these day labor workers who help out with everyday tasks we don't want to do. Just those common hardworking people. That's what they're taking out, and they're working like gorillas in the mist. That's that song I'm recommending, "Gorillas in the Mist" by the Lynch Mob.
I thought you were going to say gorillas in bed because you act like an ape when you're under them sheets.
Oh yeah, I do. I beat my chest, and I rip out the hair of my rival, and I assert myself sexually over them, and I assert that dominance, and spray my seed wherever I may, so that somewhere, somehow,
Somewhere someday.
somewhere, somehow, someday, a fellow ape
Soto sopa.
the Sota Sopa might find that ancient spunk of mine and slop it up into themselves and progenerate my DNA further.
Guys, thank you so much for watching this last podcast with me and
Thank you for helping us indulge in Cesar's fantasy to become a famous YouTube star before he's extradited to whatever foreign country they're taking him to.
We didn't reach the... Even though
we didn't reach our 100 million subscriber mark.
Reach our 100 million subscriber mark.
We got close.
But I take pride knowing that we went on this journey together, and maybe one day we'll come back.
Maybe one day we'll come back together to create some new content. But until then, why don't you like this video so videos like this one and ones from our channel can get further inscribed into your algorithm from what you like and comment on, which you should also do. You should comment on this video.
Comment if anyone beloved to you has been deported, and maybe we can find comfort in each other.
Maybe you've been deported. You're watching this on a phone. You smuggled into the deportation camp. Maybe that's how you're choosing to spend your time instead of looking up a better legal representative for your case. In which case, good on you. This is a better use of that time.
I'm gonna sneak my phone in. I'm gonna shove it right up my ass and make sure I get to be. I at least want to check my Yu Yu Hakusho Slugfest every day.
Make sure the first stop on your fast food tour, get a bunch of Taco Bell. That way, right before the ice agents come to pick you up, you can take a mean, massive monster shit. That way, when you shove your phone up there, it's not only loosened and lubricated from that previous shit, it's also gonna smell awful from the residual residue.
And they won't want to pick it up.
They're not gonna want to look at it. They're not gonna want to look inside your ass. They're not gonna want to stick one pinky inside there, no matter how many layers of gloves they got on. That's how you're going to get it in.
Like a real American.
Like a real man. Folks, if you like that description of a real man, why don't you leave this video a like?
Please.
Even, do all those things like before. If you want to...
Subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe to us. Indulge us. Take a look at this video in the top left to see some new shit coming out to you, and or some old shit as well as this older
old man
playlist. Yeah, there's an old man in that thumbnail. One of these thumbnails is going to feature an old man,
and I'm going to kiss him.
Oh yeah, this is a good kiss on that old man. Check out that playlist. And we'll see you when we see you.